Well, hello everybody. I don't know if I'm actually broadcasting. I've had a hell of a job, but that's why I'm doing this, I think. Hi Wyvern, I take it you can hear me and see me, can you? Let's have a drop of beer. So you get two for the price of one in this one. Does it tell me anywhere on here how many people are watching? We don't know. I know I've got one. Okay, is the sound okay? Please? And did you see the picture? Did you get the picture that I put up of when I was at York with Anthony Dodge first, and then my intro that I then added afterwards? Well, I think the one watching is probably you then. Don't seem to get it here, which is a bit strange, isn't it? Not knowing how many are on it. Good, okay. So basically, I just wanted to have a go at this. And the other thing I'm going to do, but I'm not sure if it will work, I've set this up with a direct cable from the computer to my modem. And I want to bring up a test. Oh right, okay, that's fair enough. I didn't leave it up for long because I've taken so long to get it on. I thought I'd be getting on about 6:15, and it's taken me an hour to sort out one little thing. So yeah, it's StreamYard is a lot easier to get on. Let's put it that way, you know. But anyway, I'm here now, so that's good. So I'm sitting at my dining room table, and I've got the curtains behind me, as you can see. And this camera here I can move around. The other one I could as well, but I got it perched on the top of the tablet, on the top of the laptop. And I couldn't believe how fast connecting it directly improved the speed. And I've got a tester, so I'm gonna bring that up on my computer now. But I'm just gonna we might lose it all, I don't know, right? So I'm going to click that up now, and then I use the little camera up here to show you it, if it works, right? So let's see, yeah, that's come up. Whether you can still hear me or not, I don't know. So I think the first thing to show you, and I obviously can't see what I'm doing, but they're all the tests, the history of the tests I've just done. And if you notice, there's a few on the 31st, all right? And they range from, and I don't know if you can, this is in focus or what, they range from, 47.82 upload down to 33 looks about the minimum there. This is on Wi-Fi. And then those are the uploads, so 14.2, 17.41, 6.6, that was a particularly bad time. And then up to 12 and 11. Now if I go up to Ethernet, so Ethernet is when you plug in a cable, 70.7, and there looks 72.16, which is the first time I tested it. And then the upload 1792, look, goes down to 14 there, 16 there and 17 there, but pretty good. So what I'll do now is I'll hold that in front of there and we'll just see what we're getting now, if it works. There we are, 67. And as you can see, it goes up and down a bit, but it's pretty constant. And then once it's done that and done it a few times, and it'll go to the upload. So 12, 12, not as good as I've had. I will click it again because I notice if you do it again, you tend to get a bit better. Or not, as the case may be. Yeah, we're up to 70 again. Going down a bit. 69.99. And it's a bit lower this time. So it's probably because I'm using it to broadcast. So I'll click that off. And you can see they've come up at the top here now. Yeah. Sorry about the shaking hands. Right, hang on. Let's get me back in the corner there where I belong. Yeah. So did you get that? Could you actually see it? And did I get it in focus? Hello BB Railroad, B&B Railroad. I'm very well, hope you are as well. Welcome to the stream. Now, as I said in the title, it's only a test. I just wanted to have a go at OBS again because it's quite a long time since I did it. And I used StreamYard on the last couple. But the advantage of using OBS is I can use the two cameras. Or I could if I could see it. Hang on, where's it gone? There's me. I've lost the camera. Where's that one gone? Okay, one minute. Here it is. Yeah, so I'm not going to go very long on this, I don't think. I've been broadcasting how long? 8 minutes. And I had awful problems getting it on because you have to who we got? It's just Wyvern and B&B at the moment, the look of it. So I'm assuming I've only got 2 showing on YouTube, have I? More beer. Yeah, oh right, okay. So the problem is, I can't actually, I wonder if I can, what I might be able to do is minimise it. Let's just have, let's see if I can minimise it. So bring it up. Okay, and then minimise it. And then all you get, you don't get the, right. So I can now actually see, so if I do it again, let's have a look. I might be able to now see what I'm doing. Yeah, I've got that right. Now if I swap these around, yeah, I'm just trying to, I want to try and get this one bigger, just a minute. Right, every time I do that. Right, I don't know, can you see that? It's not great, is it? We're getting the thing, it's not really worth doing that, is it? I don't think. Oh, hang on, how's that? That's a bit, is that better? I can't actually read the chat at the moment, I'm afraid. So I'll push it. and we'll see how it goes. Sorry about the shaking. So you can see it going up. And there's the that's the upload. So that's what I'm uploading to you, the speed I'm using. I'm nervous. And if we go down there, you can see the two. There's a download speed. So the download is what you bring into the house. So you know your Netflix and all that. And the upload is when you broadcast out. Now, bearing in mind when I first started, if you look at my first ever live one, which is awful, instead of 17.6 megabits a second, I was broadcasting at 0.8 of a second. Anyway, we'll get rid of that. And right, okay. Oh dear, stop me shaking. We'll get me back again, will we? Yeah, it's me back again. So, hello everyone. Right, I'll just pop him in there. That's it. And just going to bring that up again and make it bigger. And then I can click it out. There we are. Hopefully. Right, back again. Are we just you two again? You're very, very welcome. That's all I can say. Yeah, this is it. So, as you can see, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Right, hang on, we've lost that one again, haven't we? Right. Yeah, yeah. You know, I've got. It's not. It's still using the old phone lines from a telegraph pole to get it into the house, but to the telegraph. Well, I think to the one of the cabinets, it's fibre. You know. Yeah. What's the oops for? Oops, 70.9. No, that's good. It's what you want. And as you saw, it's a lot lower on, what's the name? So this lead I'm using, direct lead, is long enough to actually go from the router by the front door up into the loft. Now, I've done it once or twice, but it's obviously a bit of a performance to get it up there. Oh, right, okay, okay. There's White Wall. Hello, White Wall. Nice to hear me, is it? What, me shouting at the top of my voice? I don't know how loud it is, I'm sorry. Let's have a look at the... I can't get that one up, can I? I don't know. It's still... I've still not got this under control. Hello, Lee Wall. It's testing, basically. Yeah, I'm doing this stream... And I'm sorry for the people that have already heard this. I'm doing this on a stream with a direct cable connection from my router, which is up by the front door, into my dining room at the moment. And this is on the dining room. No trains, they're upstairs. Playing with them this morning and this afternoon, which was all a bit of fun. And this lead is actually long enough to do this in the loft. So I'm just getting... okay, or a little bit more, get my brain tuned into this. And if I tell you it took me an hour to get up live, because you have to put sort of a description and that in, don't you? And I couldn't actually click the button to save it. Oh dear! And in fact, in the end, I did it. There was an update on OBS, and I clicked on that and updated it, and it worked. So amazing. Let's have another drop of beer. This is my dinner beer. So I know it should be tea in the mug, but there we are. It's beer at the moment. I'm coming up to it. Well, yeah, I'm coming up to a cup of tea in about half an hour. I don't think I'm going to be on that long. I've now been on 15 minutes, I think. So without the trains, you know, it's all talk, isn't it? But it's nice to be able to read the comments without trying to listen out for the trains going AWOL, so shall we say. And I leave it a bit longer in case people do find it. But yeah, it's I'm happy. How are you doing, Lee? Are you getting on with your layout? And I have got another video going up on Friday. It's about, really, it's a good bit of it is about my lack of experience, especially in scenics. Yeah, I would say. So it might be interested in that. Oh, what? You're down in Benfleet and you're 32 down and 17 up. That's not bad up, is it, Wireless? Yeah, that's good. But it can vary, you know. I mean, I went on Wireless this afternoon or this morning. Can't quite remember when it was, and it went up to 70 then, you know. I've connected it into. There's a socket on the side of the laptop, you know. I don't think there is one on the back. Actually, I'll have a look. If you're talking about the laptop. No, on this one it's at the side, and it automatically knows you've done it, because it's you know, you plug it in and then you can see that instead of having the wireless on the taskbar, you have a sort of a TV with a little square in it, you know. Well, yeah, things do drive us madly, don't they? I'm still having problems with trains going out of position, and what I was trying today to do was to see if there's any particular reason that they do. So in the video that's coming up on Friday, on my intro, which is a bit long-winded, but I hope you'll like it. They went out of position very quickly and froze two of the trains that were supposed to be running round. So it is rather annoying. Yeah, busy times. Well, I would have thought now was fairly busy. You know, people coming in and switching their boxes on and their tellies on and their games consoles and whatever, possibly. So, you know. So it depends really when I do the next live stream, but I will do one now that I've got to grips a bit with this. I don't think I'm quite up to other people's expertise in it, and I don't think I ever will be, because I just forget what I've got to do, you know. But when I brought this up, it all came up, you know. Excuse me. Oh, that's that beer. But yeah, you know. Yeah, so bring what into the house, White? Well, what, the layout? I'm not going to do that again. You know, it's working. I mean, it's a picture really good. Obviously, I haven't got a lot of trains running, but from what I've obviously got it here on the computer, sort of on OBS, but I haven't actually. I could put the TV on, but I don't really want to do that because you know, it'll use some of the bandwidth, won't it? So we'll see how we go. So I won't. I might. If anybody's interested, I might do another bit on sort of connecting and the speeds, but hopefully you can see some of it. But it's difficult having it. It's difficult having it on the same computer, shall I say? You know. the cable is indoors. The cable is coming from my router, which is up by the door, and it's fixed because that needs to plug into my phone socket, and then it's coming in through the door from the hallway into the dining room, and I've just got that plugged in. But as I say, there is ample cable to take it directly up into the loft when I need it. Yeah, so, you know, I have done it before. I did it quite a long time ago when I didn't have quite as fast a broadband. You know, this is the fact. I checked it just before I put the cable in, and then I put the cable in with my speed, what's the name? You know, it did make a lot of difference. It was quite a bit. It's not so much on the upload actually. It's more on the download. But the upload is still worth doing it. Yeah, I will plug it into the loft when I do it. Hello, Anthony. Yeah, I'm having a go at OBS again. I don't think I'm going to Alexandra Palace in March. I don't think so. I suspect not. It's quite a way to go for me, and you know, I'm getting on a bit, and you know. Picture's great. We're good, yeah. But as I say, we haven't got a load of trains all shooting around, have we? All over the place, you know. But the fact that there's 2 cameras up, you know, is quite good. So we've got the man from America, the expert on this, and I had awful trouble handling it. It took me over an hour to get live. No, it's fine. Yeah. Well, are you going to Getz, Lee? You should go to Getz at Milton Keynes. It's fairly central, isn't it? It's not miles away from everywhere. I will be going to Getz this year in October. I believe, yes. Well, I haven't got my ticket yet, but yeah, it'll be all right, you know. And it's a good old laugh at Getz. It really is. You know, we get, you know, I think we almost get more YouTubers than you do at Worley. Almost, not quite. I mean, we even had, you know, we had Charlie Bishop this year as well. You know, didn't see Graham Fulson, but he has been there before. So yeah, Getz is a good place to meet. Free parking, you know, great, absolutely good, and fairly easy to get into and out of, as long as you don't wait until everybody's leaving, of course. Yeah, so Anthony, I'm trying to get on, and it was saying you haven't set up a stream. So I clicked on the manage broadcast, and I think I had it last time. The button you need to sort of okay it was out. I couldn't get it on the screen to click on it, and I went on and on and on like that. And if I tried to minimise it from the corner, you know, like if you put the mouse and then minimise it, it would just disappear completely off the screen. And then I couldn't do anything because I couldn't click it off, so I couldn't stop anything. I ended up bringing up the old device manager and stopping it that way, which is not great, yeah? You will go there. Well, that's good, Lee. That's good. Hopefully it'll be a good thing. I mean, we usually have Alan from Dragon Junction. Yeah, there were a lot there. We had Susanna was there last year. Quite a few. My brain goes, you know what it's like. If I wasn't on here, they'd all be there, but because I'm on here, it all disappeared. Anyway, Anthony, so in the end, I got a notification that it had been updated, so I updated it, and hey presto, I could actually click the button. So, Getz, yeah, it's G-E-T-S, not G-E-Y-S. Is it the way I say it? I've got my teeth in, honest. You're going to fly over for Getz, Anthony? Oh, right, and he's in Britain, I take it, is he? Well, you're quite welcome. You can come here and have a look at my layout if you want. I know it's not quite as big as yours, you know, and you've got to go up steps, you know. So you'll get a bit of exercise. Hello, Kelly. Yeah, you can put your oar in. I hope you've got a life jacket on if you're going to put your oar in. You know, we don't want you falling in, do we? You know. Good news for you. I've got another video up on Friday, new one, and an upload, not a live one. And there's an engine you will quite like to see, I think, in it. So there we are. So do try and look after you, dear. All right. Right. Yeah. Go for it, Anthony. That'd be good. Will Joyce come with you? Oh, you can't. Okay. What, you suddenly thought you could come and then you... Right, okay. Oh, well, never mind. A good try. Well, have a go, Lee. Yeah, come for it. It is good. It's a good old... what's her name now? And this year I might not even take my cameras. I might just, you know, chat, see the YouTubers and just look at the layouts without trying to film them, because loads of people do a video and they do it a lot better than I do, so we'll see how we go. Kelly, the trains are where they always are, either up in the loft, in the drawers in the bedrooms, or down in this display cabinet down here. I think I've got 4 up there at the moment that are up. I tend to bring them down for the weather. Yeah, well, mine's a castle class, but yeah, I haven't got a king class. It's, you know, it's what comes up and what I like, and I really do like that castle class. It's really reliable. You just stick it on the layout and it'll run. You know, no tantrums. You know, great. You know, I've been having a bit of a problem with the 395, albeit I got it working, which is in the new video. Cool, that beer's giving me, it's probably me dinner as well, actually. Well, you've only got, what you got? You got Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, Kelly, to wait, so just don't pine, just look forward to seeing her, alright? And I've also got a little bit right at the end on what the next video will do. Not that I've shot it yet, but I did get an idea. Whether it's true or not, I'm not quite sure. Perhaps when I do a bit more filming for it, I'll realise whether it's a load of toss. But I'll still do it, even if it is a load of toss. I'll have to get and see one of your live streams, Anthony. I keep missing them, don't I, on a Friday? I find them, for me, they're a little bit late. You know, if you could start it at 7:30, I could probably spend, you know, an hour and a half on it with you. But 8:30, you've got to remember it's night time here when you start that. Yeah. But yeah, I'll try and come on next Friday if I can. And stick my oar in, and yes, I will put a life jacket on, Kelly. It's not quite true, Lee. I do delete a lot of mistakes, to be honest, but you know, I'm sure we all have problems. You know, we have logos that won't stay on the track even though they were running perfectly, you know, 5 minutes before you put the camera in front of them. And, you know, especially when you're doing it live, you've just got to sort it out as it goes along. I mean, live is a whole different ball game, I would say, you know, a whole different ball game. Yeah, you might like seeing the mistakes, Lee, but it can be very, very frustrating, as I'm sure you find out with your own ones. But it's, you know, it's part of the hobby, isn't it? See, now Anthony, you know, all his trains run impeccably, don't they, Anthony? Well, there's an easy way out of that, Anthony. You just do 2 streams. You do one for us a bit earlier, and then after you've done that, you do another one for your Americans. You know, you're only a young fella, aren't you? You know, I'm sure you're going to hack it, you know. Well, yes, I will always put a few in. There aren't. I don't think there aren't many from the filming in the next video, but there are things that my lack of experience caused, and wait until Friday and see what they are and what I decided to do with them. You've had bad days, Anthony? Well, yeah. I hope it's not too bad. You'll take it under advisement, will you? That's all right. What, from she who must be obeyed, if you know about that expression. But yeah, you know, and you could make them a bit shorter, couldn't you? You could do if you start the English one at sort of 7:30ish and take it through until about 9. And then you could start your American one, couldn't you? Hello, Lloyd's. Forgotten your name, Lloyd. I'm sorry. Just if you don't mind, stick your name in again. I'm all hopeless, especially on a live stream. I hope you're well. I've got a few that are doing the old auto, and I keep getting confused. Are you? You're not Alan, are you? Who are you? Can't remember now. Mick. Okay, Mick. Sorry, mate. Well, there we are. How are you getting on? Last time I saw your last one was pretty short, wasn't it? From what I can remember, you did a phone one at the beginning, which did quite well, 270 odd, and then you did 2 proper ones, you know, full screen, and they didn't do that well. But then, to be honest, there wasn't an awful lot in there, was there? So I'm hoping you'll be doing another one. You better put your glasses back on there, Kelly, I think, you know. I don't at least I got my teeth in. At least you don't like that, you know. Okay, well, yeah, you know, if you're going a bit earlier, Anthony, I will promise to come on. And the other thing, I know you don't do it, but how do you get somebody else into a stream on OBS, you know? Have they first of all got to be on OBS, or can they be on StreamYard? Favourite loco? No, I still like both my 37s, I must admit. They've got a, you know, there's an aura about them, isn't there? You know, the 37 is, you know, the one. You know, we all want a 37, even me. And I've got 2, haven't I? And I suspect if the finances stretch to it, I might be getting the Cura scale one. I haven't ordered it. I'll wait and see if there's any left at the end, you know, like I normally do. I did the same with the Deltic. And, you know, people have waited 2 years with it on order, and I got it within 3 days of ordering it. Yes, I didn't have choice of what variety I got, but I got it, you know. Yeah, but now, well, I like the Deltic. I certainly like the 68, the Daypal 68. And of course the Hatton's 66, even though we have a few problems. Oh, blimey. It's tricky getting somebody on, is it, Anthony? Okay. Yeah, StreamYard is pretty easy. I mean, it's a lot easier to get on as well, you know. But it's only because, you know, the brain's just forgotten what I did on OBS, because that's, you know, it's probably, I don't know, it was probably 4 months ago, 5 months ago. You've stuck sound in yours, have you? Now, is it a Bachman 37 or a Hornby 37? This is Lee, to Lee. This is quite nice having just been out to see the chat, which is at the side of my screen for OBS. So I got that sort of yeah, it was all right. So I'm waiting for Lee to answer, or anybody else. So we've been on 36 minutes. I've dropped 0.1% of a frame. I didn't actually. I'm at about 3.7 kilobytes a second on this. I think it would probably go higher. And 30 frames per second, but I think that's all the cameras can do, you know. So I'm just going to. I think I might just swap these over, shall I? Oh dear. Right, just a minute. I'm playing here. Trying to anyway. I'll probably have to change this around, will I? I suspect. Yeah, Lee, but what is it? Is it a Hornby one or a Bachman? As you can see, Anthony, I'm not as averse at this as you are. Right, go that way. Oh, it's getting a bit big, isn't it? Oh dear. Make that a bit smaller. I expect you can lock it, can't you? I don't like that. There's a Bachman, yeah. It was, now, you know, I had the problem with the Bachman, didn't I? You know, I think I should have left this as it was, didn't I? Right, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm playing around. Right, might not. Right. I think, okay. Well, I said it was a test, and it is, isn't it? See if we can get the hatching right. And that can then go over there, can it? That can go over there. Right, okay, let's go that way again now. Oh dear. Well, have a go, Lee. I mean, I don't like weathering, as you know. The only thing I've weathered are those TTA wagons. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get a new brain, I think, doing that. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. Um, yeah. Yes. Great. You like this picture, Anthony, don't you? Yeah, yeah. Did you ever take a copy of it? Because I said you could if you wanted to. Yeah. Well, I do like doing the old series, Kelly. To be honest. Right. I have buggered this up, haven't I? Oh, we don't know. Click on it. Here we are. I don't know actually what you can see on these when we do this. Oh, I got very big there, haven't I? As I say, I need to practice on this. Oh, that's too much information on that. Put me there, move that over that way, don't I? No, I don't know. I think I'm going to give up here. Or Alan, what on the picture? Yeah, so there's Alan. I don't know if you can see my cursor, probably not. Alan on the left. Train's in the attic next to Anthony. Joyce hiding behind Alan. The lady next to Richard is his mum. Leslie Gelpin, who does all the trains from Carlisle. Very good channel. Super. And I'm afraid I can't remember these two. I'm sure Anthony will inform us. And I apologise to them if they're watching. Should know. But again, the brain. Yes. It's all very well saying that to me, but yeah. Yeah, the picture in picture. Yeah. We've gone back to that again. I probably should have locked it, and then it wouldn't have been. Anyway, you're nearly there. There's me. You need me again. Let's go down that way a bit. Here we are. But I'll just show you my screen at the moment. There's my screen. So I've got, as you can see, I've got this is separate. This bit, this can all sort of fly all over the place, and I've got it minimised a bit, or yeah. So Anthony's come up trumps with what's what and how we doing. It's coming up with my tea break in a minute, so I think I'm going to finish this soon, everybody. Thank you very much for coming on. And I'll bring that photo back again, shall I? There we are. You can be able to see that, won't you? So it's slowly coming back, but trying to do it live is a nightmare. And even Anthony gets it wrong sometimes, don't you, Anthony? Although you hide it better than I probably did. Yeah, so it was nice to meet them all. It was a good meeting, wasn't it? The only thing I was disappointed was my pictures of all the locos and everything at the York Museum that I did as a musical extravaganza, and I don't seem to like that. Hello, Adi. Okay, Adi. Yeah, I'm gonna be going off soon. I've only been on a 3/4 of an hour, but that would have been 2 and 3. That would have been an hour and 3/4 if I'd have managed to get it all sorted, but I didn't. But I'm there now. At least I think I am. Till the next time, we'll see how we go. So your ones are doing well, Adi. I like your little introductions and showing them running. It's nice, and you do a good job on that. So well done. And like everything, we don't always message everybody, do we? I couldn't have rubbed my nose now because I'm not on camera, am I? So I hope you've all finished with the York picture. I'm going to stick up that lot again. No, I'll do that one. So yeah, I'm a bit confused at the moment, but I'm not even in that one, am I? Let's move that over a bit. No, that way a bit. No, that way a bit. No. I hope you're not getting giddy. If I do that, does that do it? No, I've got to go that way, haven't I? How do I go? Can I go like that? That is really well out, isn't it? Right. I think I'll get rid of that one. Right, here's me. Right, I'll stick it there. That's a bit better. Right. So as I said, I'm going to make a finish of this. So don't forget, I've got a new uploaded video on Friday, 7 o'clock. That's too advanced for me, Whitewall. Yeah. As I said, yeah, it's I'm not a clever bloke. I did well just to get this back up again, I think. There are a lot more clever people than me, to be honest. So it would be nice to see other people doing live streams. I mean, Anthony does a fantastic job every Friday. Plus all his output, being retired, it gives you guys a nice bit of time, Anthony, doesn't it? I'm not getting the TPE coaches. I'm spending is finished at the moment. It's I'm finding the new boiler that I've got, the combi boiler, is pretty expensive to run. I know it should be cheaper, but my old one, it would come on when the set temperature went 1 degree below, and yes, it used to get quite cold waiting for that to happen. So I'm not unhappy. With the new one, it's every point. It's 0.4 of a degree. So I've set it at 19. So when it goes down to 18.6, it comes on. So it doesn't take very long to heat it up again, which is good, You do less now? Well, I don't know. Are you sure? Find that very surprising, Anthony. Why are you doing less? Because you got more things to do instead of just going to work and coming back again. You're going Wyvern. No, thank you very much for seeing me the first. Well done. And I will put out, if I do another live one, I'll do out a little video to say when I'm coming on, all right? And then, we'll see what chaos we get up to there, aren't we? McCarbell Studios, welcome. Unfortunately, I'm about to go. Please have a look back at the pandemonium that was my live stream, and it's only really testing. So I hope you all get a good laugh. I'm sure Alan will. So cheers everybody, cheers, and I'll do a message of my own, shall I? Let's see if I can do that. So So here we go. Wherever that went, there it is. Yeah, okay everybody, thank you very much. So I'm going to stop this now. I hope you've enjoyed it. Comments would be welcome, what you thought about it, and will you watch again? I'm amazed how many people actually do find you when you just go on like this. I know it's probably better than going on Monday morning, isn't it? But yeah, I'm amazed, So cheers everybody. Cheers, I'm going to go now. Bye.